What's going on, people? Welcome to the second episode of the Football Juice, and good to see you guys here. To those who will be tuning in, so today, we will be touching on uh, the Ballon d'Or Ballon d'Or, and as well as we're going to preview the Manchester United versus Arsenal match, which is happening, I think, in our time. I think it's at 4 something a.m. And so before we speak about it more, I hope you guys been doing well, and I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I think it's a game that hopefully hopefully we'll be able to see the best of the team. And I just want to welcome my man here as well, Jasmine.
Yo. What's up? How's it going? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, man? How have you been? And see that you have gotten a new haircut.
Huh? It's always been like this, just a slight trim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna repost on my Instagram. Wait,
All right. I'm just gonna put this down a little bit. Can you hear me?
yeah, perfect.
Good. So just want to welcome all of you back to the Football Juice episode number 2. And with me right here live will be Jasmine. And
Yo,
as you
what's
guys
up?
know, um, if you've been following us for a while, Jasmine is actually an Arsenal fan, sadly. Uh,
Not tonight, brother. Not tonight.
not tonight.
We'll see how it goes.
We will see. We will see how we fare tonight. But we have um, Fahmi who also will be joining us tonight. Yeah, and he will be joining us. I hope soon. And we have Daniel as well. I think joining us tonight. So Daniel is a Spurs fan, but he's gonna be with us tonight. Uh, so yeah. Talk to me about Ballon d'Or, man, Jasmine.
Ballon d'Or. Wow. Um, actually, I don't know where to stand on this.
Yeah,
Because before this show, I was doing some reading on the KPI considered right KPI of
yeah,
or metric of a Ballon d'Or,
yeah.
and it's kind of interesting. Uh, the four requirement for prerequisite
Mm,
for the
mm,
person to earn a Ballon d'Or actually,
mm,
and Messi actually got the highest points. So the first
yeah,
prerequisite is the performance of the player on and off the pitch. Quite
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So, off the pitch and as well, I think the performance of how many trophies? No, right? I don't think so, right?
No,
I don't think so, right? How many trophies?
I
No.
don't think so as well. Yeah.
And then the most interesting part that really, I think it kind of like baffles me a little bit, where it's the reputation of the player of his the whole career, how he actually performed. Uh,
Mm, 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 mm.
So it kind of like if you put Messi there and Ronaldo there, it's their career speaks for themselves, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. That should be a prerequisite for Ballon d'Or because it speaks much about the performance of a particular season. It's not
Mm,
about
mm, mm.
the reputation of your career per se. I mean, if you I understand why they said like off the pitch you have to set a good example, etc.
Yeah.
Because you have to be a good role model and stuff. But
Mm.
some of them, some of the stuff that I read, they say they don't agree. Because let's say Messi probably visit 100 hospital per year in a season. Ronaldo visits 90. Doesn't make sense, that
Oh
kind of thing.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't. That doesn't. Uh, like kind of like what do you say?
Yeah.
Make me go like what, that kind of thing. But the fourth
Mm-mm.
one, it's the one that is like, because it defeats the whole purpose looking at your own career. I mean, at the
Yeah.
career of the person.
Mm.
Because let's say, like for example, right? Next year's Ballon d'Or. If you look at
Yeah.
Mo Salah, right?
Yeah.
He's been on fire this season,
Yeah.
and if you continues on like this, uh, I don't think so. Probably because of the reputation of his career, he'll
Mm.
be he'll be chosen as well as part of the list. But not part of the list, but
Mm.
at least part of the top three. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, man. The My thoughts on Ballon d'Or, uh, nothing much, but just questionable things uh, towards the prerequisite lah, in terms of
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, bro?
It's a tricky one, Ned, because what I feel is like um I've been listening to like a few people have been talking about Ballon d'Or as well, but I think what struck me the most is like I think over the years it has become more like a Messi and Ronaldo thing. You get me, right?
Yeah,
But honestly, Ballon d'Or is supposed to be like it's supposed to give a far or way better highlight and focus on the football on the
yeah,
pitch instead of the off the pitch. I think that's one. Because when you go to a popularity contest, obviously these guys will win it. Like CR7 and Messi, they're definitely going to win it. But how about the other players who are not that popular but
yeah.
who are way better on the pitch, right? For example, like Lewandowski, right? Lewandowski. I'm not sure if these journalists actually watch German football.
Mm,
I'm not sure. It makes me question, it makes me question like if these guys actually watch the game throughout, not just the goals. So that's the problem here because right, whenever you watch like Cristiano or Messi, right? If you watch the highlights, you will like, wow, these guys are doing the bits. Like, yeah, these guys are
yeah,
those goals are really hard to score. Like it takes great technique to score the kind of goals. But you don't watch the overall performance throughout the 90 minutes. You get me? So that's
yeah,
why I'm so that I'm so kind of like triggered with the whole narrative where like journalists they like to do the shortcut way because you know how the journalists are the ones who actually score them, right?
yeah,
the
yeah.
the football journalists are the one who actually
Yep.
score and the through the KPI and all that. And it baffles me like why if you actually look through Messi's performance through the 90 minutes,
Mm,
he's not that, he's not that what people think. I know this may trigger all the Messi stand, but and Ronaldo stand, but people would agree this for Ronaldo because they know that Ronaldo will wait, he'll wait for his chance, right? He waits, he doesn't press and all that. But for
mm,
Messi, over the years, he doesn't do the thing, that he used to
yeah,
be doing because obviously his age and all that. But for Lewandowski, I have to argue that Lewandowski, his overall gameplay is immense, bro. I must tell you,
yeah,
it's immense. So this is why I feel like for Lewandowski, he has he has like a higher uh, probability to impact a game, okay, um, than Messi and Ronaldo. This might sound a bit controversial as well, because like for CR7, he impacts the game just by scoring the goal, which is
Yeah.
fair. I mean, that's great. Uh, and for like Messi, obviously when he does his runs and all that. But for Lewandowski, if you know, his hold up play and
Yeah. Link
and the
up
how
play.
he actually, his first touch, right? His first touch and the way he turns, and then he controls the ball, and he's under like immense pressure, and he converts that into a goal or into an assist. That is something, if you do it regularly and consistently, bro, that's not a fluke, man. You know,
Yeah.
and that is actually a special trait. I'm not saying that Messi is actually not a good player
A
in
good player.
comparison to Lewandowski, but I'm talking about the performance throughout the
Yeah.
90 minutes. I think Lewandowski did like way above and beyond. So I think that last year, right? Last year when they scanned through the year and they assess, I don't think they really acknowledge the seasons last year as a legit football season due to COVID,
Hmm.
right? And I do not think they rate the German league that highly as well.
Yeah. Most
I,
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because if only Lewandowski was in the English league, and if he does all that, I'm telling you, the English media would have gotten all over the France football,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
and committee and all that, and they would have got make this to be like a huge ass, bizarre, dramatic thing, But so it's so bizarre, like Lewandowski, and they all know, and then they gave him a pizza. They gave him a pizza trophy just because they feel bad. Because they feel
Yeah.
bad that Lewandowski didn't win anything. So, we feel bad. Oh, but we must give, because they know that Lewandowski deserves a trophy. So I think that
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or has become a popularity
It's
contest
funny.
instead
It's
of
like
a
saying,
performance thing.
here Messi has an Haagen-Dazs. You can have a Sunday cone from McDonald's. But them
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that both of it, both both these are ice creams. But Messi can have the Haagen-Dazs. You can have the Sunday cone. I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's
funny.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like it's becoming it, and it doesn't help with football. I mean, it really doesn't help with football, because the young players will be like, "Oh, okay, after this is going to be Mbappe, dude.
Yeah. Mbappe,
Mbappe
Haaland.
is Mbappe, Haaland. Okay, they are good, but what about other players like Bernardo Silva, bro? Right? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how about next year? Do you think Bernardo Silva will even come in the top three? And you get me, like, but Bernardo Silva is like, if you watch his overall performance, like, man, Bernardo Silva is like, he's playing like prime Iniesta. Like, he's doing everything that even Pep was saying that he is, and Pep, who has managed Iniesta, Xavi and all that,
Yeah.
and Pep saying that Bernardo Silva is arguably the best player right now in the world.
Hmm.
And we have like Mo Salah and all that. Oh, we have our broski right here.
Whoa.
Broski Fahmi.
Sup, guys?
What's
Sup,
up?
sup.
What's up, bro?
All good, all good.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I just got a news just now that my office boss got COVID. So
Oh
Oh,
so I
okay.
man.
met with him. Yeah, so I met with him on Monday.
Oh
So
boy.
then yeah, and then I had to do my test just now lah, RTK and all that thing, right? Uh, Fortunately, it came out negative lah, so all good lah. Just have to,
Oh.
just have to isolate for now. The unfortunate part is I cannot play golf lah. So for a week.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you
Fahmi is
gonna
a
do?
golf freak.
Yeah.
The birds of Conda.
The burst of conduct. Yeah.
No, we were just we were just talking about Ballon d'Or, but good to have you. Good to have you on, man. Like
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
appreciate
Pleasure,
that.
man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were just talking about Lewandowski, man. What do you make of the Ballon d'Or?
Um, rigged. One word, rigged.
Rigged.
Oh, yeah, rigged. Uh, so I, I just don't understand what does Messi does this year that he can get the Ballon d'Or. I just don't understand. I mean,
Mm,
what has he won? Yeah, maybe Copa America, but that's it. So I don't know, man.
mm,
It's
mm,
just very
mm, mm.
unfortunate for Lewandowski. Even last year he should have won because he won the treble and he scored a lot of goals.
Massive. Yeah.
Last year he was who was the manager for Bayern last year?
Hansi Flick.
Hansi Flick.
Hansi Flick, yeah, Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick came. I think he came half season or something, right? Because
Yeah, Niko
Niko
Kovac
Kovac,
got
Niko Kovac got sacked, and then he came.
Yeah.
He transformed the team, and they won the treble. Uh, Lewandowski was really on fire. They even beat Messi's team 8-2. Remember at
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah.
Nou Camp. So I just I just don't get it lah. I just don't get it. So even Salah also is not in the top five. That one is a bit a brave call lah, I think. Even he is below Ronaldo. I mean Ronaldo hasn't done much actually last year. So
Hmm.
Kevin De Bruyne also
Yeah.
is there. Kevin De Bruyne, what that? I mean,
Exactly.
he's been having a lot of injuries, this season. I mean, this year in itself. So
Especially last year, right? Especially last
yeah,
year he was.
last year he had his some sort of uh, knee injury or something like that.
Knee
Yeah,
injury, yeah. It was a knee
yeah, yeah.
injury, yeah.
That put him out of the game for quite some time, and then he never
Yeah.
got his form back. Even if trying to think about the Euro, even in the Euro, so he
Yeah.
doesn't form that much. I don't know. Yeah, so for me, it's rigged lah. It's just sad.
It's
It's
rigged.
just like it's like a popularity contest now lah. It's no more football. You remember
Mhm.
last
No,
time when we had almost every year the not the same top three. When the time was when we had Rivaldo, all those Kakas, during
Hmm.
that
mm,
time, that was the best lah. Because I used to look forward to the Ballon d'Or as well. I
yeah.
want to see who is the best, and all the stuff. But now Ballon d'Or is just like it's going to be Ronaldo or Messi and all that. Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Actually,
the
I'm
thing
not
about
surprised.
this is, yeah, you saying?
Mm. No, actually, I'm not surprised that Messi won because I know it's been rigged for quite some time already.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's just how
It's
I
also
feel
like
like.
a France football thing, right? If you look at it, it's like he's in PSG right now, and like this Ballon d'Or is a France football thing, like the France
Yeah.
football magazine. It's like the whole, like, if he wins again, it does a lot more to their brand. And like if you
Hmm.
read the CR7's post, like how France football lied with him being they're trying to create a rivalry that is unnecessary between
So so
CR7
so
and
so then it's not genuine then, right?
yeah, it's not it's
It's not
yeah,
anymore. So what for?
not anymore, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like you say, like it's popularity contest. And I
Hmm.
was just telling that, like, if you look at Bernardo Silva this year, do you think he
Hmm.
will be nominated next year, even in the top five? Like, Bernardo Silva is doing bits, Bernardo Silva, he's actually
No.
the guy is.
Sorry. Ballon d'Or is from start of the year until end of the year, right? Is it from start of the season until end of the season? You know,
It's the whole
During the
calendar
year,
year.
individual and collective performance during the
so
year.
during the year, meaning to say
During the
2021 January until 2021 December, correct?
Yeah.
If I remember, City won the league last year.
Yeah.
Uh, Bernardo was on form since last year actually, not just this year, if you remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he should be actually in the top 10 if you count as, I mean, if you take in account the performance on the pitch and everything lah. But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's not lah kan. Yeah, so Bernardo should be, to me, it should be in the 10. Okay, you guys list down your top 10s. Give it to me.
For last year.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
Jasmine, you go first.
for last year, yeah, correct.
For the whole of last year,
Yeah, your top 10s.
I would go with number one. I think, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I was just telling Jasmine that Lewandowski should be number one. Lewandowski
Okay.
should have won the Ballon d'Or, number one.
Mm.
And I can't I'm not able to necessarily put them in order, but I can say that of course Jorginho got to be in there. Kante has got to be in there. They won the Champions League. They won the they did well. Chelsea did well, so well. Of course, I'll put Donnarumma in it because he did so well as well as a keeper.
Donnarumma,
I'll
okay.
put
Donnarumma did well where? Is it in Milan?
Milan.
Or is it just
Milan, yeah.
Milan.
Milan.
Did
Yeah.
he really perform?
He performed,
no,
bro.
I'm not, because I don't watch the Serie A, so I don't know.
Hey,
Yo.
yo.
Is it?
Hey, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Hey,
now.
Antonio Conte is in the building. What's up, man?
Daniel Conte.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
What's up? Yeah, back. We were just talking about our top 10 list of our preferred Ballon d'Or, nominees. So I was saying,
top-
Donnarumma, all these guys lah, Jorginho,
Not to
Kante,
say,
and all that.
not to say preferred lah. You say the most
Deserved,
what's the word, the
deserving.
most deserved. Yeah, the most deserved.
Yeah, most deserved.
Okay, let's say
Even-
top 10 is too much lah. Okay, top 5
Yeah.
lah. Your top 5. Who is your top 5?
My
Yeah,
top
Lewandowski.
5. I would
You think
say Lewandowski.
See?
Wait, this year,
Mm.
I would say who was good?
Haaland lah, bro.
It's
If this year
It's
Haaland.
it's a personal thing and also the collective accolades, right? It's just not the personal. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
say
it's that.
Lewandowski. Kante was good as well.
Yeah.
Who else was good? I think okay, maybe biased lah, but Kane should be around there lah. He should not come
Come
23rd
on,
lah.
bro.
We're talking about best player. Keep
Harry
quiet lah.
Kane.
Harry Kane. Top assistant and goal scorer.
Okay, I've got a question for you, Dan.
Mm.
Would you put Bruno Fernandes in the top 5 for Ballon d'Or based on last year's performance?
I
Based on
would.
last year's performance.
Why?
Last year was the first season he was here, right?
No, it was second season already last year.
Last season
I don't think
I think he was carrying Man United by himself last year.
Yeah,
That's what I felt. Yeah, so I think that alone deserves a shout in the mix lah.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right?
Ballon d'Or.
That's the thing. Like what Fahmi asked earlier is very valid. Like how do they measure the performance? Do they measure for that time or they measure for like context of like a few years and then they know there's a
Yeah.
consistency and all that? Let's say, right, like
But
let's say
according
Bruno Fernandes.
to I'm looking at the website now, it's collective and individual on that year only.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. If that's the case, so many people could actually be nominated and they could win,
Yeah.
Because
And number
because
3, interestingly, they put overall judgment of the player's career. So
that's the thing. So for Messi and Ronaldo, obviously they'll win because there's an overall judgment, right?
yeah,
So Bruno, people like Bruno and all that would not win lah and all. Yeah, so
But it's still a voting system, right? But other not say like other footballers, right? They vote also, right?
They used to
I
do
don't
that,
know.
but now it's purely journalists.
journalists,
Journalists,
bro.
right?
Journalists.
Yeah, they used to do like coaches and managers and players, but now purely journalists.
Like that is like a popularity contest already.
Popularity lah. It's
Exact
definitely
same thing
appropriate to
with
contest.
Fahmi said.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still thinking of my top 5 actually. Never mind lah, no need lah. But I'll
Go
say
on, go on.
Lewandowski and Kante. Lewandowski and Golo. Who else?
N'Golo Kante. Expressions, you say N'Golo Kante. Because Harry Kane was playing deep. So he has become N'Golo Kante.
Oh,
Bodoh lah, these
you think
expressions.
Mbappe was good?
Yeah, Mbappe. Yeah, you can put Mbappe. Yeah, I think Mbappe is should be in the top 5.
Probably one of the Inter Milan players also deserve to be there. I think
Lukaku,
Lukaku can lah, put lah.
Teams. Timberland.
Wrong.
Big
Timberland
wrong.
boots.
Well, anyway, how about you, Fahmi? Since you were asking your top 5.
Lewandowski, because he got the treble. No, that was the year before. Just that Lewandowski because he won the domestic cups and leagues, and then for Champions League they went into the semi-final, right?
They won, I think, before.
No, last year they won, is it?
No,
The year before
Last
they
year was
won, right?
Chelsea. The year before was them lah. But I think they got knocked out semi.
in the quarter. They got
Quarter,
knocked
is
out
it?
by
Okay. But
PSG.
mine is just
Yeah.
Lewandowski is first Lewandowski first, and then I'll put Jorginho because of the Champions League and then the impact that he's had on the Chelsea team since Tuchel came, and then also the Euro, and then if you see Jorginho's impact in the Italian team is quite huge lah. And then number 3 was I think I put Messi number 3 lah. Because just because of Copa America lah. They haven't won it in quite some time, right? So and then Messi also haven't won any international competition, so I put him as 3rd. And then 4th I think is going to be Lukaku. Yeah, Lukaku because of Inter Milan. Inter Milan they won the double, right? Or is it not?
I think
They
they
won the
won
league.
the league after
They won the
9
league,
years.
yeah.
They won the league, but is he the top scorer or is it Ronaldo? I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
But he got a lot of goals and assists, so it bodes well for the league title lah. And then number 5 would be Haaland lah, the new upcoming freak. So that's my 5 lah.
Yeah. Fair.
That's my 5.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
What,
But it's all
what
like
did you
striker,
guys- What did you guys pick?
Yeah, Jorginho as a midfielder.
Fahmi, your nominees all mostly striker.
Yeah, 4 of them are strikers.
I have a question.
Sorry?
I have a question. Like, why do strikers always get the highlight?
It's all goals and assists, right, bro?
Yeah.
Goals
Goals
win you games.
They make
That's
the
true lah.
headlines.
Yeah. You always wonder
those
that, like,
clutch moments,
yeah, clutch moments.
Clutch moments.
But CR7 is definitely clutch lah.
Yeah.
He-
This season
he has that
also.
thing. Yeah, he's a clutch player. Yeah.
Under
Desmond,
a
your
chief
top-
manager also, it can be that clutch. I don't know if
Yeah.
he has a proper manager.
Jasmine, your top 5.
In no particular order, Jamie Vardy. Joking. Just joking.
Jokes,
Yeah, I think Jorginho should be definitely in the call for. I mean, one of my top five players.
Mm-mm-mm.
Jorginho. I'm trying to find a Liverpool player last year, but Liverpool wasn't performing that well last year
Mm-mm-mm.
throughout the year. Who else? Let's see. I think yeah, Lewandowski should be in there.
Mm.
Lewandowski, Haaland, and let me think. I had somewhere in my mind. I think Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, just Bruno Fernandes also should be there, in my opinion.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, someone from Serie A.
Serie A.
I think Messi lah, Messi, because of his Copa.
Copa America. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
and I
legit.
also his. I think last year's, although he kind of like didn't wasn't in the like a radar, right? I think he performed well for Barcelona last year before he left,
Yeah.
like
Mm-mm-mm.
single man, like how Bruno Fernandes is for Man United last season. How that's
Yeah.
how Messi was for Barcelona. So I put Messi in lah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the main reasons Messi is getting a lot of stick, uh, getting a lot of stick this year, is because he, how to say, like there's nothing much where his impact in the team, overall team performance, it's not there. His impact by himself, he did score goals, but when we talk about impact, the gameplay and all that, I don't think he really, I don't know, depends on how you watch football. Like for me, when I watch football, I tend to look at the overall performance, like how the composure, the how you control the ball, and how much that you give to the team. Like you drive the ball up, you progress the ball up, or all those things come into play. So I feel like Messi didn't do much. Like I read something interesting. There's one of these match going fans in Barcelona when he was in Barcelona. Messi was in Barcelona. The person actually said that when Messi was playing against Liverpool, remember the one Liverpool won they won against
4-0.
Barcelona, remember? Yeah, the
4
four,
0
yeah, the
4
four
0
goals
right?
one. Yeah. So when they, of course, like Liverpool had like a comeback. They had like those comeback and all that, right? But apparently throughout the game, Messi was there was like they had like this eye level camera that was actually they set it on the field, on the pitch, right? So that camera basically it followed Messi's movements throughout the whole 90 minutes, right? That guy actually didn't do anything, no. In fact, the floor was like sneezing lah, coughing throughout the 90 minutes. I was like, dude, is he even all right? Right? Is man all right? um, so
His
I was
heart
like,
is not in it, bro.
yeah, the guy was like, they like to do that. They like to do
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
sneeze,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sneeze. Man was doing that 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, he was doing that. Like, yo, this guy okay. Um, the guy was doing that all throughout the whole game, and but then again, the thing about Messi is like when he gets the ball, he'll do his thing lah. Like he's just waiting. So like when people always like compare him to Ronaldo, yo, if you really watch, both of them they're not very far apart when they play. They actually wait for the ball. It's just
Mm.
that the when you watch the highlights of the game, you see Messi doing something. But if you actually look like in real time, like you just focus on him, bro, the guy is just there. He's just waiting, and Messi, he's not a striker. Messi plays deeper, right? He plays more of a creative kind of player. He actually starts the press. He starts the playmaking, sequence and all that. So yeah, I not that I don't rate Messi. I think he has done things where I don't think people will ever can ever replicate what he did. but the amount of like overrating stuff people are doing on Messi, like he's a god and all that. I'm like, he was that guy, but he's not anymore I don't think he's that guy anymore. Because of age, and I can't blame him. He's who he is right now. Yeah.
I mean,
But
Yeah.
Messi is just very unfortunate lah. He has to go like this lah, because he shouldn't have left lah. To me lah,
Really?
shouldn't have. Yeah, he shouldn't have left.
Hmm.
Because
I
this
think
PSG thing so far, he has tarnished him a bit lah. Because he doesn't look like he wants to be there. That's one thing. Actually, in the first place, he doesn't want to go anywhere. So he just want to stay there for the rest of his career. So
Yeah.
it's again his will. And he performs like he doesn't. You tengok game PSG. You see the game.
Yeah.
He's just walking, bro. He's just at a walking pace.
Yeah.
How to say? It
It's like
doesn't.
playing with no pressure anymore. No pressure to win. Yeah.
Correct. So
Exactly.
he if you can look the difference between when he plays for Barcelona and when he plays for PSG. It's totally different, bro. If for Barcelona he'll be running like mad dog lah. Kejar
Yeah.
sana, kejar sini, all those things. I tengok ni PSG, he's just like a non-existent punya ni. Dia kena tackle senang-senang je, pak. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's right.
But
Yeah.
I think that's the difference between Messi and Ronaldo lah. Because I feel like Messi doesn't perform well under pressure.
Ooh,
But Ronaldo
that's
does.
interesting.
Even
What do you
like,
think,
Messi
Jasmine?
doesn't perform well under pressure. In like a
Doesn't
very
perform under pressure, or he
No
doesn't
motivation.
even bother anymore. I don't think. It looks like he doesn't even bother anymore. If Xavi were to get him back to Barcelona, I think he will be
I
on
think he will
fire
go.
again. I think if Xavi came in, hey, come back lah, bro. He will definitely go lah.
Bro,
He will
if
definitely.
if he knew Xavi was gonna come, I think he wouldn't have left.
Betul? Yeah. I would think
Yeah.
so.
But yeah, I mean, like what Dan said is a bit interesting.
Like what
He said,
Daniel
like,
said,
okay.
Ronaldo is a different breed. Ronaldo is just so driven. Like
Bro, Ronaldo is a bad boy He's different.
he's so driven. That's the thing. Because you look at Messi and Ronaldo. Messi since his young age, he has this like magic in his feet Since kecil lagi he has his skills already. Ronaldo
Yeah.
has to develop that. So
Yeah, he has to
from
train
there
hard.
from there who is the most is more driven than the other lah. Just that during
Interesting.
Messi's time, Messi is very, very. Messi pula, he's always had a team where his team was so good, and he complements that team. Yeah. So that's why he managed to win a lot of accolades like your Champions League and all. That's just what I think lah. Between Ronaldo and Messi.
You know what's interesting, guys? Like, based on the ranking, the UEFA and the European ranking in the world, not just that, even the FIFA club ranking, Bayern Munich is actually number 1, in the world.
Yeah.
How the
They-
heck
The points.
Bayern
I mean,
Munich, in terms of the top club in the world right now, right?
is it because of what? Is it because of performance or money wise or what?
Performance, resources, and investments, and how they develop players.
I think that's about right lah.
Yeah, I agree. But how the heck did Lewandowski didn't win?
Exactly, bro. That's what I cakap. Benda ni semua rigged. You
No,
pakai
I want-
journalist, pakai journalist.
Yeah,
Messi
pakai
will say to you,
journalist.
bro, you
Sampah.
mau you punya artikel page semua, I give you money, you vote I lah. I know people can do this lah. I mean, who set letter lah, your Platini all kantoi already.
Yeah.
With all this,
think they
Yeah,
should
that's why.
change in a way every year. This voting system to change. Like for me, I was thinking just now, like probably if this particular, let's say Messi, Ronaldo, and let's say Luka Modric was nominated for the top three, and then players from Man United, Man United still connected to Ronaldo and stuff. So probably players from some clubs, some EPL clubs like top five clubs, has to vote every year. There's a replenishing of this system that would
Yeah,
work lah. But I don't think so. Like what you guys say, it's basically rigged and popular popularity
Popularity
contest
contest.
to
yeah,
get clicks and views and everything else lah. Because if they do
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
unpopular, people will get uninterested already.
yeah. And like Benzema, Karim Benzema, the guy
Hmm.
who was doing bits, man. The past
Yeah.
Hey,
two seasons,
hey,
ever
yeah,
since
he is.
Ronaldo left.
Yeah, he is. He is like he's carrying he's carrying Real Madrid basically on his back, with
Yeah,
his goals and assists. And then
I don't get
Benzema,
it.
he's a baller, man. Crazy. Man.
He's not
They
even in the
won the
top
league,
10,
right?
right?
They won La
Sorry?
Liga, right?
Oh, he is.
Did they win that?
Mm.
They won La Liga, right? This last season.
Last season, Atletico Madrid won,
Atletico.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
but they came
Suarez.
very, very close, like 1 point or something. Uh, because I remember I watched the last game, Atletico Madrid had to win that game. I mean, they had to win that game, so they need to win that game, and then they won, and then title goes to them. Yeah.
Yeah,
See.
it's
Yeah.
crazy lah. It's crazy.
What
It's
to do,
either
man?
the
That's the,
journalists.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's football. That's the football world now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ballon
It is.
d'Or
It
has
is.
become so uninteresting.
Yeah, I think they are just waiting to phase them out, phase Ronaldo and Messi out, and then we
Correct.
can refresh the whole
Yes,
competition again.
they just need to
Because
retire, and then we go with the Haaland, with the Mbappe.
yeah, I'm just waiting for them to leave, and then we can
Yeah,
start looking out already. Like those were the days where Kaka and all that you were saying, right? Way earlier.
yeah. Kaka,
Kaka
even
and all that.
Cannavaro, man. Cannavaro won the Ballon
Yeah,
d'Or.
Yeah.
Cannavaro,
Cannavaro, see,
and then
because Cannavaro,
Ronaldinho and all that.
Nedved,
Cannavaro,
Pavel Nedved.
Pavel Nedved won.
That one
Michael
is
Owen
rigged lah.
also won, man. Michael Owen, bro.
Bro, man, like
Michael Owen.
yeah, but that's Ballon d'Or for you lah. Yeah, what to do? This is where we are at this era of football. But yeah, I mean, that's Ballon d'Or. I think we can before we go to the preview of the match, we should talk about Spurs lah.
Yeah, of course.
No need. No need.
Hey, we need to talk about the Don Conte, man. We need to talk about him.
Bro, I
Yeah,
love
okay.
him lah. I love
Yeah,
Conte,
bro.
man.
Hey, same as me.
Yeah,
I
no.
would love him at United, but I love it now more lah with Rafani, because at first I did not think that United can go and think that far lah. Now they do. So yeah, I'm all for it lah. So Antonio Conte, man, what's
Yeah,
happening there?
What's happening? No, like,
What's
it's
happening?
still like early days. Lah. So like game by game lah, we see lah. But like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm liking watching Spurs nowadays lah. Because it feels like the team has more energy like in
Yeah.
one game than they have like the whole season combined. The whole like Nuno period, then the ending
Yeah.
of the Jose Mourinho period.
Yeah.
So like I feel like when like that was the what was the game that they won? Leeds. That Leeds game was good to watch, especially the second half, because it felt like there's this like saying in football where like the ball is being sucked into the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that second half was really wow. Like
Yeah. Second
everyone
half
was like
yeah.
everyone was
I watched-
like like 10 meters higher, like pressing those Leeds players, and then those Leeds
Yeah,
players had
yeah.
no answer for it. Like
Correct,
they
correct.
really
Because
had
the
used all
first
the
half was
energy.
a bit mellow, right?
Yes,
And
correct.
then I don't know what Conte said during the halftime, and then second half started. Spurs was chasing every ball, and then that game, Regulion score, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, he scored.
Regulan,
Regulion
yeah.
scores, right? Game, yeah. He scored in that game, yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
have a question for you. Do you see any
Yes.
difference between Nuno and Conte's
In terms of formation, yeah, because
formation? Yeah,
Nuno
but
played
performance-wise,
performance-wise, no
especially the
lah.
purpose of Harry Kane.
Sorry, purpose of Harry Kane.
I mean, so do you see any difference between both performances under Nuno and Conte, and especially the performance of Harry Kane?
Okay. Nuno's games, it felt like they were trying to not lose the game, especially that first
Yeah.
game against Man City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
because their first game at Man City, actually we did quite well, but the subsequent games against Watford and Wolves, right, we really did not impose our identity the on the match lah, of the manager, and that was surprising because I thought Wolves were very like high pressing. Not they press and they were very intense also. So I thought we would get that, especially considering we had a preseason as well. But we didn't get that lah, and I'm not sure why. Maybe like the job was too big for Nuno, or maybe the players weren't listening. The players also, the mentality, they have a big problem lah. So like when Conte came in, like straight away he I see that he was like, okay, he ripped up like the old like the regime. It's like,
Mm.
okay, here's how we're gonna play. Okay, you
Yeah.
all better ship up. No more ketchup, no more fries, all. And then and he was like, you up your intensity and you up your okay, you up your intensity, and it and like I feel like also the name of the manager helps lah. His background, his track record. So that's what I feel like the difference is now.
Mm.
You see, like teams, right? They embody the personality of the manager. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
like you
The
see,
only
very good example is Diego Simeone, Atletico.
yeah,
Their team is very fierce, and they will fight
but
for every foul, and they will like jump, they will dive whatever lah. And
so far this season for Spurs, the only time where I see that the team actually embodies Conte was the second half versus Leeds lah. That was the only
yes,
time
that's
that I saw.
true lah. To be
And then
fair, like
Yeah.
the other games they weren't very good. I didn't watch the Europa Conference League game lah. I just saw the result lah.
bro, the Europa Conference League, bro. We have to talk about that. Okay, you know the One Football app. You know the One Football app, right? So
Yeah, correct.
I got a notification saying that Spurs lost against what's the team again? The name?
NS Mura.
NS Mura.
Yes. Look
Lucas
at
Moura's relatives.
when I click on the notification and then it pops up the result and the it's like a page, like the game page lah kan. So the
Yeah,
tunjuk situ,
correct.
okay, the Spurs versus this team, and then what's the score? I laughed so hard because the Mura team has no logo, bro. There's no logo of this team in One Football app. I was laughing like, how
Yeah,
can
they
they
are.
lose? How can they lose to a team who has no logo, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like this thing only
Bro.
happens to Spurs lah. We
And
are the
then-
first
and
to
then-
lose to the team that hasn't won in like 15 years lah. For example lah. You want
And then I-
to change your
I read
fortunes,
on-
right? You just play Spurs lah.
And then I read Conte's post match, and then your gap between your first team and your second team is just so huge, lah. You know,
Yeah,
your
that's
second
another
team is
thing.
like your
That's the
fourth team.
problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
True.
You have to me, to me, to bring forward Spurs, only maybe Son, Kane, and Lucas Moura can be added into the, and maybe Loris. The rest, I think you need to bin. You need to. Conte has
And
I mean, Conte has a big job on his hands, lah. If
Correct.
if Levy gives him the time and supports him, then I think Conte can do bits, lah. But I don't know whether Levy is that patient,
No,
lah.
like Levy's idea of being like giving money, right? Versus Conte's idea is totally different. For Levy, like 100 million is a lot of money, but 100 million
yeah,
to this market, right, will buy you like maybe three
one
average
play.
players. Three average players lah. Let's be
Okay, okay.
if we
Three
considering
Nasir
like we need
Chadli.
Nasser Chadli.
Yeah, betul. But if you have someone like a proper coach who develops people, you know, like your club, like your I want to say Rafni, Raf Rafni.
Don't say that first lah. Let him win let's
Suddenly.
24 hours later.
I don't.
Okay lah.
Okay, anyway,
But like
anyway,
Leipzig
if you
lah.
can,
Track record sake can say lah.
Track record
his
can say
track
lah.
record says that he can develop. So if Conte can do that, then you know you can just get with a good scouting network, you can you know get this gems. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
don't need
whole
that?
scouting network is in Italy lah. We link to every Italian player every player
Really?
playing in the Serie A. Really?
Yeah,
Really?
because of
Fabio
your DOF.
Paratici.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro,
Really?
if you get Verratti, it's game over, man. If you get Verratti, bro,
I don't
Verratti
think
is
so it'll
the
come lah because Verratti is like main player for PSG already.
yeah, he's in the core team.
Like,
Yeah.
it's the
Oh,
core
maybe
team.
but I
Like,
was
he's
saying-
the one. Take him
Pochettino
out of the
loves
team, then
Spurs
it's
so
gone.
much that he sells like Verratti to Spurs.
No, but Verratti is
like,
the next one closer to Rodri because I think in our group chat we were talking about how you need a defensive mid, someone who can hold the ball.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think
But you
Verratti
guys
is that.
like you guys rate Rodri.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I do rate
I
him
do,
a lot.
bro.
But I have okay, you say first for me, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a big but.
He's like your Busquets, lah, bro. But not as technical as not as technical as Busquets, but he actually controls the game. You see, everything goes through him. That's what I think, lah. I mean, and the calmness in the middle of the park, you know, you need that, lah. You need that, and then you need the forward passing. You need the. He has a bit of bite also. He can tackles as well. So yeah. I really rate him, lah. He can do both. He can do the defensive side, and also he can do the offensive side, and also he can control the tempo of the game. That's what I think, lah.
I rate Rodri, but I think I have to say this, that I think Rodri, he's that player would work very well in a Pep system.
Why?
Right?
Oh, you see that?
Like if you bring Rodri to like a pressing team, or let's say like a Hansi Flick or like a Bayern Munich, who they need a bit of aggression, I feel like Rodri he's more laid back in comparison.
I think that's fair.
to that.
I think that's fair, lah. I mean, I don't think Busquets can but again, like
Rodri is from
Fabinho.
Atletico, you know. Rodri is
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Atletico. So
Okay,
like he
you
might be
say-
aggressive also.
You're saying that he cannot work in a pressing team. Okay. Another example, Fabinho. Fabinho is with Klopp. Klopp team is so high press, like crazy,
Yeah.
you know.
Heavy metal.
They're like on cough syrup, you know. So
On the
So,
juice, bro. On the juice.
yeah, the juice, yeah, the purple juice. They call it the purple juice. So, yeah, it can work actually. But it's actually, yeah, it depends on the coach and it depends on the players as well, lah. But can say never, that's what I think, lah. But because you've never seen him play with a pressing team, I mean, you can't really judge, lah, kan? I don't know.
That's yeah. I mean that's fair, so lah. I
Fabinho
don't see
also,
him.
Fabinho is doing really well with Liverpool, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If you
Fabinho, I feel like Fabinho, right? If you watch him in Brazil, he does the same thing, you know, like what he does in Liverpool. But like for Rodri, right? It's very the way he plays in cities is also very different. Like how he plays for his national team. It's very different. Like the way he, like gets the ball then pass. Because in Pep's team, right? They don't make you work very hard. If you get what I mean, like they don't run a lot. Only the flank players, like the Fodens and the Sterling, they work very hard. They run and all that. But if you look at the Pep's kind of middle of the park, they play a lot of short pass. Like they don't break a sweat. If you get what I mean, like you get me. They're always there, like static. Like for me, if you see Matic when he plays, right, he's a static midfielder. He's always there and he's always receiving the ball and then he's releasing the ball, receiving the ball, then releasing the ball, right? So that kind of calmness. That's why I've not pictured like Rodri in a more aggressive style, like in comparison to like Fabinho, right? He's like Fabinho or Fernandinho, Fernandinho who can also play like Rodri. But they are more aggressive. So if you watch Fernandinho, he does more, like more than what Rodri does. Like Fernandinho actually drives the ball, like he actually progresses the ball. He will actually, yeah. That's why when he scored the other day, when Rodri, I don't know who was against who, but it was a belter lah. I can't remember which team.
It was against before West Ham. Who was it?
Everton. Was it Everton?
No. Was it Everton at home?
I can't remember which team is that.
Aston Villa yesterday.
No.
Aston Villa yesterday.
He scored a belter.
Before that, it was West Ham. Was it West Ham?
No.
It could be West Ham.
Before that, before West Ham.
I think so. Before West Ham, who was it?
Can't remember.
Was it Crystal Palace?
No.
Crystal Palace
won against them.
Oh yeah.
Crystal Palace won against them.
But yeah, I was just saying, right? Like he, you know what? Like in the first half, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just playing his game. And then I think he got a kick up his ass lah by Pep. So in the second half, he tried to be a little bit more aggressive, then like offer a little bit more. Then you could see that he actually scored that goal. But like I said, like when he played in the first half, it's not like he did anything wrong. He actually played a good game. It's just that if you compare him with Fernandinho, like or they're a little bit more aggressive, they will go and attack, they will go and press. But like Rodri, he's like so calm, he's so chill, bro. Like he's so confident with all his teammates. You give him a cigar, he probably just smoke and then he will just pass around.
Don't you think it's all about the system as well? I mean,
yeah, that's why I say he works well with the Pep system.
Yeah. So like your Fabinho, you need to, like a club system, you need to always go to that vertical pass, And Fabinho always does that, that vertical pass. And then for me, when I see Fabinho plays, he's not that aggressive, but he can press. You can see him press as well. So like for Pep, his players, he always says that he doesn't like for his players to run a lot.
Yeah.
Meaning to say he like them to actually walk with the ball. Because the reason where he says that, because when you walk with the ball, you can control the ball better. That's what he said. So, and then his team moves like bees, They go into an area with a lot of players together, Like you go to the left, to the right. They overload. So that's why they don't need to run so much, because they progress it line by line, like they have a, let's say they cut the pitch into 5 areas. They say, okay, now we go to area A, and then we progress it to area B, to area C, and then area D, and then you play around the area only. So they, like Liverpool, from area A they can go straight up to area E something, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Exactly. So I feel like but like what Dan mentioned earlier, earlier, that how Rodri was from Atletico, that was interesting. Maybe like when he was in Atletico, I didn't watch his career enough in
Yeah, I never
Atletico,
watched him games in Atletico. Yeah.
so I can't judge, like, because I'm pretty sure Digio Simeone will probably be a little bit more vocal as well and want him to be a bit more aggressive. But I think like when you see Saul was really, that guy was in
Aggressive,
Atletico,
aggressive.
aggressive and all that, but you see him now, he's so different. So I guess it's also about the system and what
Yeah.
the manager likes lah.
I mean,
Amar was asking something. Kane should go or stay then.
He should go.
yeah,
He should go.
he's disrupting
Yeah.
the atmosphere lah.
He's become a bit like he's become like a scapegoat lah.
Like a problem
in a
child. No,
sense.
he's like a problem child lah.
Yeah, true.
It's like Alexis
And then,
in
like,
Arsenal lah.
a bit
Fantastic.
Before
like
he
that,
left
yeah.
to Man United. Yeah.
But
Bro, that one.
like but it's like a bit more because like Kane is like such a big part of Spurs lah identity, because he came from the club
Yeah.
and then went out alone and then he like made his name here lah. So yeah, but I think he should have gone. Like he probably should have gone. He definitely should have gone at the start of this season. And even earlier also, that it can be argued also. But he should have gone. Yeah. I think he would do well in City lah, if in my opinion.
He will definitely do well lah, bro.
Yeah. Would Conte sell him though?
Yeah, that's the
Another
thing.
question, will Daniel Levy sell?
Oh, that's a totally different
I think that's
scenario.
the right question lah. I think that's the right question lah, rather than Conte.
No, I don't think Daniel Levy will sell him, but I think Conte would want to sell him. Do you agree, Dan?
I think Levy would sell for the right price. But
Okay,
and if
fair.
Conte is agreeable, then he would sell it.
Okay.
I mean, no, actually, Levy has final say. But if Conte wants to sell him, right, he will sell him lah.
He should have sold him during the summer lah, where you can get more money. Now with Kane's form,
now he is.
his price is going to drop. So when his price drops, obviously
So
Levy wouldn't sell now lah.
He's going to be 29 at the start of next season,
Yeah.
and that is, I think, of Robin van Persie lah.
I don't know. This is like an unconventional thinking about his form lah. Do you think the Euros loss affected the whole squad, England squad, including Harry Kane, Maguire, and everything? Anyone else?
No, Maguire is just rubbish, bro. that's the end of the conversation. He's a serial relegation.
Actually, that's quite interesting point. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, so because can do a lot to a player, in terms of like losing a huge, like how it happened to Spurs when they lost the Champions League final, right? The previous season, and the next season, the next season lah. So
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
I think you have a point, Jess. Like I think it's true. I mean, obviously if you lose a Euro final, but don't you think like when they come back to the clubs, like they will try to stir that, that passion again, like because how to say, like, okay, let's say if you're a footballer, I mean, like, obviously if we are not pro footballers lah here, right? But if those
Guys, be back
who
2
are,
minutes.
yeah, no worries, no worries. But if you are, if you have lost a final, and it's actually because of you, like you have like you miss a final. Let's say for like Sancho or Saka,
Saka.
like Rashford, these guys, if they missed, obviously they did, but and if they performed bad, they are performing badly and all that this season, then it will make sense. But the other players though, like macam the Kane and all that, I find it's a little bit like overboard when you actually say like, oh, Kane is like that because of the Euro final. It definitely would have affected them, but I don't think it would affect the tech, the technicalities. Because if you look at Kane, right, even the turns and the runs he used to do is not effective now.
Mm.
Right, like he did one turn the other day. Like I think it was Leeds or what. Like it was really good turn. Like I think he caught the ball at the back, Kane, and then he did one turn. Like this is the Kane I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But he used to be doing that right a lot. Then right now he's not doing that. But I think he's definitely more than just the Euro final. But I agree with you. You definitely would have affected them, but it wouldn't be that deep. I do not think it would
Mm.
have been that deep. Yeah, unless you're Saka. Like if Saka is really bad right now, or
Then
Sancho,
understandable.
then understandable. Yeah, like Rashford. Like Rashford went to do his surgery and now he's trying to recover. So he's crap right now, lah.
Mm.
Sancho is scoring. He has scored 2 goals, like back to back, and I think that's okay. I think Saka also trying to regain his form back, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like why is it taking so long for Kane? And we are talking about Harry Kane, and Harry Kane is
Yeah.
like he's like the best golden boot. I don't think you can lose something like that like dramatically after just a few weeks or few months. Don't you think so?
Yeah. True.
I think also it's cause of transfer the transfer talk with Man City,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
apparently like there was a gentleman's agreement and Kane was set on going to City, and then like because that failed, right, sometimes it can affect a player's mentality lah. And I believe that also played a part lah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that would that is I think he really wanted to go to City lah, bro. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
really
and
wanted to leave, man. Yeah.
yeah,
But it is what it is,
and
isn't it?
actually everyone thought he was going to City. Like Kane, I thought, every football fan on earth thought, except Daniel Levy, the master stroke magician. So yeah, but also like if City wanted him, they would have paid the money for him lah. But because they spent like 100 million on Jack Grealish, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. They couldn't
Then
sell
they,
offload players also.
yeah, I think they wanted to sell Bernardo, right? And look how he's performing this season. Wow,
Yeah.
damn solid.
Don't sell
Yeah.
Bernardo, Laporte, Sterling. All of them are in the first team now.
Yeah, so like,
It's mad.
yeah, it's mad lah. How, like, because of that, right? We could see like a really dominant Man City lah. But I still think, but Chelsea look very good as well too.
Yeah. Chelsea is the team lah for this season.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
true.
still think that. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's on Spurs. I think for now. I hope. I
For
hope
now,
they. I hope they. I think they will. They will. I think especially after Christmas with the transfer, I'm pretty sure they will spend. Spurs will spend at least one player. You get me?
yeah,
Yeah, I think that would be Conte is a smart guy. He knows what he needs right now, and I'm pretty sure you guys will bounce lah.
we we need a Ericsson replacement lah. Someone to link the midfield
Yes,
and
Yes,
attack.
yes,
yes. I
That's
was
the
just
most the
they need
crucial one
him
lah.
so bad. Yeah, they need him so bad.
yes.
And
You
we
know,
are so
link
cheap. We might buy Ericsson back lah. Yeah, but
Bro.
Is he
Ericsson
playing
banned,
now?
right? He
Is
cannot
he
play
playing
anymore.
now?
What? He
yeah,
cannot
he can't
play.
play. I don't think.
I think he's
I don't.
banned
Is that?
for.
No.
Is he
I think he's
officially
in the
banned?
midst of banning him lah to play because of his heart condition.
Yeah, they're
Yeah
trying to
lah.
protect
Something like
him.
Aguero lah.
Yeah, similar.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
a lot like actually like only not suddenly. Only got two lah that we know of. Like.
Yeah. Actually, I was talking to my doctor friend. It's like each
Ah.
and every one of our human, like us, right? We have like a certain heart rate that we have when we do exercise. Like let's say we maintain the heart rate that won't get tired. So if you
Yeah.
go above that heart rate, which determined by your height and by your current weight. So somehow you do the calculation over there, that your heart rate cannot go above that. So when it does go above that, you'll get a cardiac arrest. Potential is the fatal is quite high. The fatality is quite high.
Mm.
So that's why you see. I think probably Aguero and Ericsson, it went above the normal heart rate, right? So it became like this lah. Yeah.
So if you're fit also have a
Ah,
problem.
because it's
If you
your
don't,
heart rate has to according to your height and your weight. So
yeah, yeah,
anything
yeah.
above that,
Mm.
although you're fit, boleh kena juga.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but this suddenly like a weird trend of players, like, and we're not just like average players. These are like top players: Aguero, Ericsson,
And it's
and
heart
Correct.
issues. Heart issues. You don't relate heart issues with athletic people, See,
yeah,
Yeah,
that,
usually.
yeah.
that's quite weird, lah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you're watching, if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to bring up, we are still
Hey,
going to
come on,
do the
people in the
preview.
chat, please, chat.
Drop your comments on the
Ask us
chat,
anything. Mm.
and
Ask us
we will
anything.
ask us anything. Hopefully it's football
Girlfriends,
related.
how many girlfriends does Dan have?
How
How
many
many
what?
girlfriends does he have? All those things.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, Ralph Rangnick has been confirmed. Has been
Yeah.
given the work permit already. So, are you rattled then right now? I mean, we are all fighting for the top four.
1, 2, 3.
We are all fighting. Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham, United.
West Ham gonna kaput lah, as expected.
Really?
What?
Like
West
they
Ham.
lost what? I mean, I don't know lah. They
That's
drew.
just
They
one
drew.
game,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Oh, West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Did they lose? I
Because
thought
like
they
what
drew.
Fahmi said the other day,
Yeah.
the depth of the team is not there, especially when you're in European football.
They
So,
drew.
they drew. So it's uh
It's
what's
bound to
that?
catch
What do
up.
you say?
I mean, I mean, like, usually the typical way is to focus which league lah, like
Yeah.
which league you want to aim for,
But
and then
okay, they are actually top of their group, right? Europa League. So I think they are quite comfortable at the top. So most probably after this, the remaining group games, they don't need to put their strongest team. You see, and then
Yeah.
they can just rest your knee, and then up until when February, right? February or March, I think, and the next European game will come up. So I think from now until February March time, I think they will be picking up points again. I think so, lah.
Mm.
Yeah. Same to other teams as well who is playing in Europe. Yeah, same. But the game are coming thick and fast. Every week 2 games. Now.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. I seriously cannot wait. I'm just gonna put this Arsenal game as a back burner. I don't care. I just want to see the Palace game. Because
Really?
to me now, versus Arsenal is still Ole's team, even though Ole is not here anymore. I
Yeah,
still
his
think
presence is there.
that his juju is
He's
strong.
huge.
So I think he is still. They're playing the same style. I mean, I don't know. Uh, I just want Carrick and Phelan and McKenna to just go, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But they are here. But they are under will be working under Ragnick, right? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, correct. I don't
Mm.
know whether
Staying.
I don't know whether Ragnick wants them to stay or the club are forcing him to try out these fellas because we've just given these guys contracts,
Mm. Yeah,
somehow
true.
can you just try them first? I mean, if I'm a businessman, I'm running a business, then I
Yeah.
would say like that is the most logical thing to do lah, because okay, try them out
Yeah.
first. If it's not okay, then you will think about something else lah. But I heard that Rani is going to bring at least two guys right with him. One is the top assistant, and then another one is
Yeah.
a video analyst or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a data scientist guy. I mean, if you guys
Who?
um Ralph, he's a
Uh,
data
same
scientist.
as
He's into data
same,
science.
same as Klopp. I mean, not same as Klopp as in profession, but um, Klopp Klopp uses data highly lah.
Yeah. It's a modern game thing, lah. I mean,
Yeah,
these days, but also it's like it's a German efficiency kind of thing. Like they are into like, how they are very detailed and
yeah,
they're very
yeah, yeah.
detail
German
oriented.
efficiency.
And yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
by
if
the
you look
way,
at,
Ole uses data as well.
he
Is it?
uses biodata, bro.
No, 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 no. He uses data from Football Manager. That's what he uses.
Bro, that one killed me,
So
bro.
funny, man.
That one killed me.
True, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got the
bro.
link. I have the link. I'll share with you guys
Really?
later.
For
Yeah,
real?
Kelakar, bro.
I
Eh,
thought
bro.
it was a meme
I
or
thought it was a
something.
joke.
bro, 3 tahun, bro. 3 tahun. Fans has been mocking us for 3 fucking years, man.
No, for real. Like BT Sport was
Yeah.
interviewed him. Like I think it was when he was in Cardiff or Molde, somewhere. I think he was in Cardiff or Molde. I think and then they asked him like, where do you get your ideas on managing? He said, I do a lot of practice on Football Manager, bro.
Bapak budget kurang je.
Bro, I was like, yo, if who gave you that script, bro?
Why
Then
would you?
people
Why would you
Man.
say that?
Man like Ole,
The fans are doing some sort like a tribute to Ole.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
You-
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard a person who got sacked and he gets a tribute. What?
Mm.
Tribute and sack in the same sentence? I cannot believe it, man.
Honestly, I
Because
think it's a club
All the
glazer
sentimental
thing,
thing,
lah.
lah.
Yeah, I think it's a club thing. I think because the Red Army, basically the TRA, the Red Army, they are basically like the ultras of Manchester United, right?
Yeah,
And
they are dumb.
yeah, that's right. And then like they're also associated with the MUST, the Manchester United unit, Manchester United like support trust or something like that.
Must.
Yeah, must, correct, MUST, right?
Mm.
They are all like working together with Richard Arnold and the Glazers and all that. So like if they do something, like they get paid, I think, some of these things. They
Yeah,
probably
of
get
course lah, they get-
allowances and
Of course.
because
Of course.
if you see, right, like the things that they do for the club and all that, like it's massive, it's immense. And yeah, the club probably just come to them and say, hey guys, you know what, we need to do a proper like send off, and I'm not sure if you guys know Said from
Yeah.
ITV, if you guys follow him on social media. I think he goes on Don Robbie's channel as well, Said, right? So he was saying, right, like he actually was on the train coming back home. I think it was an away match. And then he was speaking with one of these Red Army guys. They say, hey, you guys, y'all are like, why do you guys support Ole? Like for real, no? And then this guy say like, we just support. And then he's like, what do you mean by support? Do you guys think that we are doing very well? Like, do you guys think that we have our playing style have progressed and all that? Then they say, No. Then why do you support? Because we just feel like it, bro. They say this kind of things. So Saeed is like, yo, these guys are the kind of guys where they like to, they like the noise, right? They like the
Mm.
noise that they can build. Like, oh, Ole, he's our legend, and when you do things like that, you will create a lot of like, nostalgia, emotions, and this is like the best strategy to get the whole crowd going. So that's what they do, and I'm pretty sure they get some allowances doing all these things.
I don't think allowances lah, but free beers lah. When you have
Yeah,
free when your when your head is
some
full of beer,
freebies lah, some
yeah,
some
and
some
then
goodie
you
bag.
can, and then you like to shout lah. I mean to me lah. I mean you want to do tribute. If that guy is doing something something like if he's won something or things like that, yeah, and then fine, you want to do a tribute. Like
Yeah,
Moriho won stuff, he never got a tribute. LVG won stuff, he never got a tribute. So why does Ole get one? I mean, to me, it's just the sentimental attachment thing lah. That's
yeah,
it lah. Because he's a he's a he's a former player, and to me, I don't think he's that top of a legend per se. I mean, his goal in the 1999 Champions League final is a legendary goal, but to me, as a player,
yeah,
he's not a legend. To me, Lampard is
Mm.
more of a legend than him. You know,
yeah,
Lampard, your Henrys are more of a legend than him. I mean, yeah, that's just my take on it, lah.
yeah.
Yeah.
There are some theories behind this lah. The theories. One of them theories were like they said, because the permit for Ralph just came in, right? So they
Yeah.
say like the reason why Ralph is not being in charge of Arsenal's game is because they are doing the tribute for Ole. So they feel like, hey, yo, there's a manager there, man. Why are you guys still doing a tribute to the past? It's like a disrespect to Ralph. So anyway, Ralph has got his permit and he'll be in the stands apparently. So he'll be in the dugout against Crystal Palace. Let's talk about the game tonight. Um,
Do you
Dan
think
as
he
a
will give some
neutral.
input?
What's that?
Yes.
I mean, do you think Raf will give some inputs onto the team, or
Uh,
I think if he's not doing that, he's not doing his job lah.
but you can say also he doesn't want to catch out the rhythm, or what they've been what they've been training for the past week for the Arsenal game,
I
so
see what you mean. Okay.
maybe what you can say is just some words of wisdom lah, maybe that thing lah. Just keep to your game plan. I don't want
Passion,
to be play, yeah.
energy,
Words of wisdom, passion and energy.
and
Mountains are
desire.
there to be climbed. Mountains are there to be climbed. Yeah, that's only for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, your question just now, Joe, to Dan.
No. Yeah. Let's look at the game tonight. I think it's at
Dan will
4:15
support
a.m. Right?
United lah, obviously lah.
Sorry?
Dan will support United lah, obviously.
No lah. No lah. I'll be neutral lah.
Do you think Dan? Do you think that Carrick has been doing a good job? I'm not sure if you've been following the match, United's match, but
So far they played 2 games, right? Once in the Champions League against Villarreal,
Villarreal
and one more
Then against
against
Chelsea.
yeah.
Chelsea. Okay. To be honest, I didn't watch both games lah. So I
Understandable.
can't really give. But like, okay, I watched the second half of the United game against Chelsea, and for me, like, I think Carrick did the best that he could lah, because they're going into a very strong home team with like that has been grinding out results since the start of the season. So
Yeah.
Carrick went there and he basically tried to stifle the creativity of the fullbacks.
Yes, yes, correct.
Correct.
Mm.
And then he basically played. I think he played like a two up front, right? Sancho and Rashford, right? Tried to hit them on the
Yeah.
break, right? Something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
worked well, lah. But for me, right, uh, Carrick he did a okay job, lah. Okay, it's like he can't do much else. Okay, but I think it's very important that United didn't give him the full time job just because he went on a string of, let's say, good results, half decent results, lah.
Yeah.
They really needed like a proper manager with like who has the experience and the ego as well. Which I think they have been missing since like maybe Jose's time there.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, what else? For me, I think United will be favorite because they are playing at home, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what they say, like the new manager bounce and all this nonsense, right? But it's like okay, like United may be the favorite lah, but it'll be nice to see like what kind of win it would be. Like, would it be like whether they grind it out, or would they just overpower Arsenal to the point that
Yeah.
uh you know yeah, and it also be interesting lah, because Arteta has no like data to go on, right, of how like a Ragning team plays, right?
No.
Like
Mm.
yeah, so for me, like because of that, like United have the advantage lah in that area, because like Arteta is like the first one lah, the first one that must do the test lah, so to say. But I
Yeah.
don't know lah, I could be surprised lah. What do you guys think though? As like the
No,
two teams that are involved tonight.
no, you see, for Arsenal, right? Okay, I just want to give my thoughts for Arsenal, like before Jasmine and Fahmi give their thoughts on, the Arsenal or United. I want to touch on Arsenal. Like, I must give credit to Arsenal because even if they lose tonight to United, right? It's not like you're talking about Arsenal with Smith Rowe, they're so young players, Saka and all these guys, and you're going against like CR7, Jadon Sancho, who's like Jadon Sancho, who is like the best young player, back to back and all that. Bruno
Right.
Fernandes, who did so well last season and all that. So even if I think it would be more embarrassing for United to not win. You get me? So I think although like we lost our rhythm and we look disjointed and all that, but the expectation on United is still there. And for Arsenal to have like that kind of consistency, like for the past like few games now, like I know they lost against Liverpool, but when they played against Newcastle, they look alright. Um, so for them to actually come again with this confidence against United, I should give them credit, honestly. And I think they will give us a fight. Uh, and but the only thing I think my concern for Arsenal is I think the defense. I think Tomiyasu and Ramsdale, these two guys defensively are solid, solid. Yeah, and I think that will be the game changer for Arsenal. I think even if we attack, the amount of chances we create, like I'm talking about quality chances we create per game, is so low. Like we average like 5 shots on target the whole game, like in this season, like, or maybe 5 chances, 5 shots, probably only 1 shot on target, this kind of things. Imagine doing that against a team that is solid defensively like Arsenal. So I feel like it's for if United really want to win, right, they have to do a lot more. They have to really turn up tonight. So I think I think it's going to be a really huge game for the players' confidence. Like if Arsenal wins tonight, if they win tonight, I think Arsenal they are really back. Before this was a fluke lah. But if they
The 1-0 penalty.
yeah.
I mean last
So
season's one.
yeah, so like if they are back, if they win us and they win against us, if they win against us comfortably tonight, I think this will really do a lot of to the players' confidence, like Saka, Smith Rowe, and the Tavares, Lokonga, all these guys. I mean, I don't rate Tavares, but the rest are okay. Lokonga, Tomiyasu, all these guys are okay. Yeah, so I have to give credit to Arsenal. I think it'll be really hard for us for United to score, but I'm not sure about your attacking threat though. Like, Jess, what do you think against Lindelof and Wan Bissaka
Uh,
and
I'm
what is
not
his name, Maguire?
sure whether United will use the same approach how they use against Chelsea. I think
Yeah,
United will go for it definitely because they are home one thing, and also the players want to prove something to their new manager as well. Lah. They want to show
yeah,
something, and it's not gonna be like a negative football from United. Yeah, from a attacking point of view, not sure what's happening with Oba. It's like new contract syndrome, like how it happened with Ozil, you know.
yeah.
So
He got a new contract.
some
When was it?
uh last season,
Is it?
Remember Ian Wright? Ian Wright gave it to him on a silver platter.
Or is it? I don't remember. Yeah.
last season
they,
after we
they
won
did
the
a
FA Cup.
video, bro.
Yeah,
They did a
like
video with
like a gempak announcement like that.
bro.
Yeah, so I think it's the contract syndrome. I don't know why. Even some of the Arsenal fans are calling for Oba to be benched. I don't think so. He will, and some are calling
Mm,
for Martinelli. But Martinelli, I have some reservation towards him. I know he's a talented player. I know he has potential, but I don't think
mm,
so. He's up to Saka's level or Smith Rowe's level yet. Although the goal he scored last week was solid goal, but some of the decision making and you guys know the term pausa, the pausa
No.
term where I think Unai Emery was explaining about this where pausa means you invite pressure and you make the pass and make the move,
mm, mm, mm,
So
mm.
he's trying his best to do that so much, Martinelli, and
Yeah,
he was failing at it, especially in the games in Leeds. Yeah, people like a lot of Arsenal fans like want Martinelli to play, but I don't think so. He's ready yet. So I think because Saka is injured,
yeah,
he's not. He wasn't in training just now. So I think
Yeah.
Pepe will go.
Mm.
Pepe will come in the team, or could be Lacazette and Oba together lah. Yeah, but
yeah,
I think our attacking uh, has been an issue lah. Has been an issue. Yeah, has been an issue because of Oba. I can't say that we are not feeding him. I can't say that he doesn't have the opportunity because uh, last week, right, against Newcastle, he hit the post once, but and twice I noticed where Emil Smith Rowe passed it to him near the post, near the inside the box penalty box. If he controls well, right, if the first touch is well, right, it's good, right, he could have scored. If you give to any
yeah.
other player,
I saw
probably
that.
like even Martial or Rashford, right, they would have scored that goal.
Maybe
But
Martial, not Rashford.
so like any other player, like probably like Werner, someone who is technically solid, right, would have
Ah,
scored the goal.
Werner.
Yeah, I mean the ball was that easy because it was
Werner
just one
is
player at the front, and then he just need to probably dribble a bit or what and score. But yeah, lah, it's a new contract syndrome. I don't know Oba what's happening with him, and there's a reason why we have been connected to a striker in the January transfer window, lah. Like what Fabrizio said. So to sum it up, our strikers need to up their game, lah. Yeah,
But yeah, lah, when you say that, but you still won. I mean, you still win games. You still
Yeah.
scores. So I don't think there's an issue with your. If you don't win, then there's an issue with your strikers. But even if your strikers doesn't score, then your team still
yeah.
wins. So I think it
I
should
think the
be.
positives about the strike force, right, is our midfielders and wingers are scoring, not like last time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
It's
solely
a
dependent on Lacazette or Abba.
yeah. It's a
So
collective thing now. So
yeah,
yeah. I
so
mean,
that's a
to
positive,
me,
lah.
to me, you guys are the informed team now, lah. Arsenal in the league, Arsenal are the informed team. So defensively solid, attacking wise, okay. But tonight's game, I think it'll be a close call, lah. I mean, it depends on who scores first, lah. If well, I think whoever scores first will win the game, lah. That's to me, lah. But another thing is United defense is so shaky. We concede a lot of shots, We concede a lot of shots. Then our attacking is not that cohesive enough. Meaning to
Yeah.
say we don't have our creative player is not that creative as in Bruno. Bruno is not that creative at all.
Yeah.
Bruno, one thing about Bruno when I saw against Chelsea, they did a compilation of 2-3 minutes. I think if you see it
Yeah.
on Twitter, they did a compilation
Yeah.
of Bruno for 3 minutes of his bad decision makings and all. I would think Arteta must have known, lah. If he plays, if he's the player who is going to link our midfield to our attack, if you press Bruno, then that's it, lah. Bruno cannot do anything when he's pressed. He's not calm at all. He cannot. He is so press. What you say?
Yeah. Press
How
resistant.
you say that? He's
Press
not press.
resistance lower.
He's not press resistance. To me, yeah, but the crowd is going to be on the game, lah. The crowd is going to hype during the game because of
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
just now
for
you
sure.
said that. Just now Jasmine said, well, because the new manager is in, everybody is going to try and work really hard to impress him. It's going to be a close game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for a draw, lah, actually.
Yeah, same. I'm also going for a
Yeah.
draw.
I do not think it's going to be a draw. I think it's more like who loses the confidence first. Because
Yeah.
I've also like looked. I've seen like how Arsenal been playing. Like I think if you guys watch Arsenal versus Brighton, that game where I think it was goalless, right? Or it
Yeah,
was a
nil
goalless draw, right?
Goalless
Arsenal
draw.
got
think that-
smoked, man.
Yeah, like Arsenal actually they did well, in the first 10 minutes, like that, first 15 minutes. And then you slowly see how Potter just, bring out his wand and trying to suck out all the all the confidence out of your squad. And you could see how the Brighton people, how they Brighton players, how they, try to pressure you guys so much. I think that's the result of having inexperienced players. Like when you have young players, they easily get, how to say, they easily they get
Crumble.
demotivated. Yeah, they crumble. Yeah, after like even like after 1 or 2 goals, they're like, oh no, panic. I think we need to
Yeah.
defend and all that. And I've seen that repetitively in Arsenal. Like United, you don't need to say. United is like once once you press us, our confidence is gone. You don't need to even score a goal against us. If you press us, we are like, oh guys, let's all now sit at the back. We have to help Harry Maguire. um, yeah, so
Aye.
like I feel
And
it's
he
about a confidence
and
game.
yeah, I forgot about that. And he is going to play tonight, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
likely.
my so my prediction now would be Arsenal win lah.
I think Arsenal has a high chance to win.
Yeah, I mean Maguire, man. Maguire is just I despise him, man. I don't know.
Is
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
think
confirmed that Maguire is still going to be captain?
Oh, no idea. I hope not.
I
I think
think no.
one of the strangest decisions of the Ole tenure was Maguire becoming the captain when he first joined. That
Yeah.
never
yeah.
happens. Never happens at all.
Yeah, he was given the captain MTC after 6 months.
Yeah, he was given
Is
the
it?
captain. Yeah.
Yeah, after 6 months,
Very
not immediately, but
Oh, okay, okay.
he took it from David De Gea.
no, because David De Gea, he made a comment about Ole's tactic. He said like
Yeah, yeah,
he made a comment like we were not playing our style of play or something like that. He said in an interview right after that game, his captain ship was
yeah,
stripped off.
yeah, yeah. He was questioning Ole, and then Ole said, "You're not on my good books anymore, so I'm giving it to Maguire now."
De Gea is a true Ole out, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, he is
he's
a
the
true Ole out.
OG. He's the OG Ole out. De Gea,
Yeah, he's
the Spanish
the
Ole out.
hashtag.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's fair to say that Arsenal, I think they will turn up tonight. I think they have the passion. I think it's more like a confidence game. Who loses the confidence first? I think they will lose tonight, lah. Honestly. But yeah, I mean, like, I wanted to talk about Rashford actually, tonight, and
Let's.
I want to talk about Rashford because Rashford has a strong fan base, because I'm not sure what you guys think, like as a Spurs fan and Arsenal fan and all that. Um, I think Rashford has an underrated skill where the managers before this have not discovered or they have not polished, right? I think that Rashford has a great passing skill. Um, from the wide areas, right? Okay. Number one is Rashford. If you notice under Ole, Rashford actually he was playing as a number 9, and then he was not doing anything because he doesn't hold up. He doesn't do any hold up plays and all that. And then then he switched places with Martial. So Martial became the number 9, came in the middle, and he went to the left. Rashford went to the left, right? So they swapped places. Then we can see how Rashford was feeding the ball to Martial and they all their link up plays and all that, and until he got the injury and all that. But the problem with Rashford is he's right, like he's fast, and then when he's always waiting for the long ball. When he gets the long ball, he will just sprint straight, and then he'll make a shot, and then he'll misses, and then and that's all he does. And when you see that regularly, right, then you come to know like it is for sure, it's definitely the manager's instruction to him. You just take the ball, you drive, 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 and then you miss, and you just try to slot in the ball. And but the thing, but what I mean, what I've seen so far is like actually Rashford, whenever he links up with Martial, whenever he does those ground ball passing and all that, I think he's a better player when he focuses on that, when he makes the cross from the left. And if you see, like, I think he made one cross to Greenwood. I don't know what game was that. Like from a very deeper area, he made one big long cross. I think it was last season, and he went straight to Greenwood, right? And Greenwood scores. I was like, why don't like Rashford? He focuses on his crossing, and and you don't focus on your goals, right? Like maybe someone to just come. I mean, like one of the coaching team, right? You just come to him and say, hey, you know what, Rashford? I think you would be rated as a better player because right now, right, he's receiving so much trash, lah. Honestly, right? Because the
Rashford.
guy, this Yeah, but it's a disrespect lah, honestly. But he's playing crap lah. We have to be real. He's playing quite like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
badly lah. Yeah,
Mm.
and
For quite
I
some time,
feel yeah,
for quite some time.
for quite
Mm.
some time. That's why I feel like
Mm.
I think there's something more. I think there's something more to Rashford. Like I feel he's. I mean, if you have played football before, I believe you guys have played, right? Like when you shoot, I think you can agree that Rashford's shooting abilities is good, even is above good lah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you see his free kick when he shoots and all that, he's good. And if you see when he passes, right, he does the same thing. Like it's a similar concept but different technique only. So I feel like Rashford should actually become like Sancho, like play from the wide areas and then put in the crosses. And I'm very sure that he'll excel with it. But it's just that the managers they still look at him as a wide striker, like a left striker and those kind of things. So I don't know. Like you guys should. I mean, if you guys have any thoughts about that.
We need to get the thoughts from the other United fans first, lah, and then I'll give my thoughts. We need to talk from Daniel and also Jasmine. What do you guys rate him or what? Or you guys rate him before and
uh,
what do you guys think?
for me, like when he burst onto the scene, he was like a breath of fresh air, lah. Came in during the Louis Van Gaal season.
Yeah.
But like for his passing, right, I don't really notice his passing, lah. For me, like his most standout attributes are his pace, and his
Yep.
he was a good finisher actually. But but his most important attribute is his pace. And for me, I need to watch him play, lah, because like
Mm,
when you talk about passing, right, I don't really notice it, lah, to be honest.
mm.
Mm.
Yeah, like his game IQ is not. Like I would say, as from a fan point of view, his football IQ is low. Like his
But
decision
like you
making
said,
is poor.
like, but like you said, maybe it's not just him. Maybe it's the instruction of the manager who just, get the ball and go run and go and shoot.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe it's just Oli and maybe it's the both. Maybe it's his IQ and also Oli's tactic is crap. So um, for me, on Rashford, the time is ticking, because
Mm,
uh, because he's not young anymore. That's one thing. The only thing that keeps this United fan still supporting him is just that because he's a youth product, and
yeah.
his deeds to the community, lah, you know, over there
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
UK.
Mm.
So that brings weight in terms of uh, him as a poster boy for United, doing all these good Samaritan works, all these things lah. But
Mm,
in football terms, he needs to really pick up on Ralph's way lah. If not, he will be. I think he will be sold lah. To be honest,
mm,
it's not that United want to sell him. Maybe he will want to go because I don't think if he doesn't suit what Raf, if he doesn't do what Raf wants him to do, then he will not play. And he will not play. He will want to go somewhere else. So that's what I think,
mm.
lah. And yeah, he's been playing so bad since last year actually. He keeps getting the ball and he keeps running into defenders and losing the ball. Remember not? So many times,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
That's where the
So
the
poor.
football IQ, Rashford football IQ conversation came about. So why
Mm.
why do you do this? Why can't you just pass to your teammates? Why don't you
Yeah.
just slow down, look to your teammates, and all that? He just wants to run and beat people. But in the end, his dribbling ability is so not that good. You know, he's just fast. He's just quick. That's it.
He's
You
a
know?
nutmeg king.
Yeah, he's just. And then if you put him on the forward line as a number 9, he doesn't hold up the ball like Martial
He
does.
can. Yeah.
Even Ronaldo also. Ronaldo doesn't hold up the ball. The
Mm.
only guy who does hold up the ball is Cavani and Martial actually. So
Mm.
I don't know where he's going to fit into Draft's team. I think he can be a squad player, but I don't think he can be a for sure starter lah under Draft unless he is developed. Because this under this rough under rough this is the first coach since LVG that he's had, because under LVG LVG was a coach, and then came Mourinho doesn't coach that much, and then Ole doesn't coach, as you know it. So
Yeah. Moyes also nothing much.
ya, Moyes dia belum ada lagi kan.
Yeah.
Moyes dia belum ada lagi,
So
so
yeah,
Only
yeah,
one
yeah,
yeah.
goal.
yeah. One goal,
Yeah,
one
only
goal.
started doing manga because I remember that time a game against Champions League opponent, and then a lot of all of the strikers are injured, so LVG just called someone from the youth, and then he came Rashford.
Yep.
Rashford scored etc. So yeah, to me he needs to get his act lah. He needs to really learn under Raf lah. If not, his United career will be gone lah.
That's a scary thing, right?
That's what I think lah.
Like that's a scary thing for a player like Marcus Rashford. Like he's so up there, and all his MBE and all that. And
Yeah.
imagine like, but the thing about football IQ and all that, it's hard to teach, man. You can't teach it.
Sorry.
Stuff like football IQ and all that, you can't teach these things, man.
Exactly. You
Like
cannot teach. You cannot 100% teach lah. That one
yeah,
comes within you lah.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
your technical ability. That one you can teach.
yeah,
Like your positioning also. I think you can keep. You can teach, but
yeah,
the
yeah.
football IQ. Yeah, your football IQ cannot lah. Most of it cannot.
Reading the game and reading the movements of the
Yeah, yeah,
defenders, because he,
yeah.
bro, like 90% of the game, he moves into the trap of the defenders, man. Like
Exactly.
he will take the
Exactly.
ball and then he will just go to the right, and then the defender will be like, dude, like my leg is already there. Why you still go there?
Yeah.
Then he
Every
looks
time.
so disappointed. I'm like, bro, on something. Are you on? Yeah. Jasmine,
Yeah.
what do you think of Rashford, man?
Wow. Yeah, like Daniel, I haven't seen much of his game. But I clearly remember during that one goal period, when he burst into the scene and he scored
Oh,
a
yeah.
brace against Arsenal. So that's when I remember Marcus Rashford lah. So,
Yeah, that's a
but
good
yeah,
one.
I think not sure what I seen. I would say he's like technical abilities. In terms for Marcus Rashford, if I put him beside Martial, right? Martial is slightly above him in terms of technical
Yeah.
abilities, purely technical
Yep.
abilities.
Yep.
And Rashford, dribbling skill also, I think is very predictable, like what you said lah.
Yeah.
The stuff that he does, does he do step overs? Sometimes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He does. He does a bit of step overs,
So very
but it's like
predictable lah.
unnecessary.
Yeah, and because I've been watching United's match last. Some solid burp came out. Anyways, yeah, I watched United match on and off last season. I would say average, like not what is expected of, like what Fami said is age is catching up.
Yeah.
So what's next for Marcus Rashford? Is he going to be the next big thing for England and
Yeah.
everything else? But it's not happening.
Hmm.
Yeah. it's kind
He's not
of,
even playing regularly now with England, you know.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So
Yep.
it's kind of sad lah to look if it from a banter aside point of view. It's kind of sad to see like such talent not go to waste, like not being fully utilized. I don't know, it's a manager's issue or player issue. Probably United fans will know better lah.
I
Yeah.
think it's a combination of both, man.
Hmm.
I think his injuries, we have to take it into account, his injuries. Like
Yeah,
how
injuries as
how
well.
the club's fitness team is like one of the shambles lah. It's shambles, bro. The Manchester
No, bro.
United's fitness.
I mean, the club fitness team. Okay, I mean, obviously, as a club as big as United, they hire the best in every areas lah. Let's say your doctors, they will hire the best doctors, the best therapists or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So most probably these people will tell Ole, okay, this guy is not fit, he is this and that, blah blah blah. But Ole, when he has his favorite players, he will just stick with that player
Yep.
even when he's injured, and then he's just injected them with some sort of drug or something, and then bro, you can just go and play, So that will actually harm the guy lah. Like Rashford
Yep.
has a back problem, he has a back
Yep.
problem, but he keeps on playing. You see,
Yep.
like I think it was last season or something. So
Yep.
yeah, that can really hurt a player's uh, confidence, and also the his ability to perform 100% lah, basically.
Yep.
But now he's not injured. All right, he's done all his surgeries and everything. But but yet again, he is still the same. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
lah?
Yep.
So I think it's more towards him lah, rather than the coach. Maybe 40-60%. 40% the coach and 60% him. So yeah, like I said, time is ticking up for him, because England also he's not doing so well. He's not playing that much. He's not
Yeah.
actually like your Harry Kane, like your Maguire, who
Yeah.
will always be on the team sheet. Okay, you are the first name on the team
Yeah.
sheet. No, he's not that anymore, because England has other players as well. England has Sancho. England has Foden. They have now
Grealish.
now they have also Cho. You know, uh,
Hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah.
Grealish and all that. So Rashford playing times is limited already in England. Even
Yep.
during final of Euro, also he doesn't start, right. He just came on for the penalty and he missed.
Yeah.
So, so be interesting to see lah what Raf does with him lah.
It'll be so interesting.
It'll be interesting to
Yeah,
see
I think
if
I think
Raf
that's
can
one of the
develop
most.
him. Yeah, if
Yep.
Raf can develop him into a certain way, then to me, him and Mbappe, the people always say that they compare Rashford and Mbappe, but no, Mbappe's IQ is much more is
Yeah. Yeah.
much than than Rashford lah, to me. Where Mbappe, he knows when to dribble, he knows
Yeah.
when to stop. Unlike Rashford just do what he wants, I think.
Bro, Mbappe is rapid, bro. I mean, if you think like another level of pace, he's a zap. Like he's really fast, like Mbappe. Like I've seen like
Yeah,
some photos, right? Like they try to take a photo of Mbappe running. Bro, the only thing you could see is like a blur. You could see a
yeah.
blur of Mbappe.
My friend worked in France before. He's a Petronas guy who works in France. So
Mm.
he said he went to watch the PSG game lah, and also, I mean, the Monaco game. During this time, Mbappe was still in Monaco. So he sits at the front row, at the front
Wow.
row in the stand. Um, he said Mbappe is so fast, man.
Mm.
Like his acceleration is crazy. Acceleration when you stop and
Yeah.
then you go.
Yeah.
So it's literally so fast. He can just sprint like crazy lah. You know. So yeah, like you said lah, his IQ is a different level towards Rashford lah.
Yeah. His
Cannot compare lah.
his speed is also Yep. Let's do the before we wrap up, let's do the prediction for all the big six clubs in the Premier League. And obviously starting with Arsenal
Oh,
versus
Spurs also
United.
playing tonight, right?
Yes, Brentford.
Yeah, they're playing.
Home or
Yeah,
away?
Brentford. Spurs
Home.
are playing home.
Oh my.
Okay lah, home. But Brentford is no joke team So
Yep.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney.
No joke.
Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney. Yeah. Yeah. So predictions.
Brentford hit and miss lah.
Yeah. We
Yeah
start
lah,
we
boleh
start
lah.
with
So far,
we start with Arsenal lah. Arsenal United. Yeah, United Arsenal first. That game. Then you go first lah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Predictions
neutral.
for,
Predictions for Manchester United, Arsenal.
I'll say United wins. What is a good? United. I think
I
United.
told you
win.
he's not going to support Arsenal, bro. It's
No, seriously. This is me being realistic. United will win lah.
joking,
I
man.
believe so lah. 2-1 lah.
Scam. 2-1 United. Okay.
2-1. Wow. That's a big result, honestly. Considering our
Really?
situation.
Are you there?
Yeah, I think it's a
Are you
big
there?
result.
No. Okay.
Considering our situation, I think it's a big result. Like, bro, we've been playing badly lah, like super negative. But like what Jasmine say, I hear that. I hear that lah. Like we would probably go for it. But yeah, I would go for. I think it's going to be I think Arsenal might win. 2-1. Tonight.
Strong. Yeah.
Arsenal is strong, bro. They are defensively very strong. I think Oba has a good track record against us somehow.
Yeah.
Oba has a
Somehow.
good track record.
Yeah.
He's been
and-
shit. He's been shit all this while. And then
But he
suddenly
will
he
score. He will
Ah,
score
and then
tonight.
he will score. United always
He will
gives
get a
that-
penalty, bro.
Yeah. United always gives people their confidence back, you know.
Yeah. Oba might get a
On the
penalty today. He might score. So and he will do the Thierry Henry's, skate pose and all that. Yeah. You guys?
Yeah, for me, I think it's gonna be a close game. 2-2 draw, but let's say United can capitalize on like how Brighton did. They really sapu Thomas Partey and Lokonga. So if you guys manage to do that, then I think you guys has got chance to win it lah. Yeah. So for me, I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Dua sama.
Yeah, United cannot do that, bro, because they don't have Graham Potter. That's one thing. And then to me, if United try to go for the win, to go gung ho or to go super attacking, as you know, their defense are quite leaky. They leak a lot. I mean, they give a lots of shots, so that will also be in their minds. So we're going to play it safe. Not to say super attacking, they're going to play it safe and see how the game goes, over time. I think it's going to be a draw, bro. I think it's going to be it's going to be a ball draw.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a ball draw. Just because how I think Carrick will set up, and if United, if they really sit back under Carrick, they can actually keep a clean sheet, as you see against Villarreal as well.
Yeah.
So, and Arsenal defense is quite strong.
Yeah.
United doesn't have any attacking. I mean, United doesn't have any creativity outlet. So yeah, I think it will be like a stalemate, a 0-0 lah. That's what I think.
Oh man.
Mm.
I
Could
hope
be
that
that
doesn't
too.
happen, man. I plan to watch it later.
Actually,
I might die.
I'm watching it too, man.
Jasmine.
I'm watching it too. I just want to see Ragnick's in the stand.
In the stadium.
That's what I'm looking forward to. That's the only thing I'm looking forward
Yes,
to.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Jasmine,
so
in the Arsenal defense, who is the weakest amongst the Arsenal defense?
If you were to look at now, like for the past 3 or 4 games, it's Nuno Tavares.
He's playing
Yeah.
left back. What happened
He's
to
now
the
starting
Scott?
over Kieran Tierney.
Kieran is not playing anymore. I
What,
mean,
He's
like
on
what has
he's
happened to Kieran Tierney?
he was
What?
injured for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks,
And
or two
then?
months, I think.
Mm.
And then this guy started picking up form. Actually,
I
Nuno
see.
Tavares.
I see. Mm.
So he's very direct footballer. He's like this old school, left back who'll dribble and just cross the ball,
yeah.
but needs to learn
You
how to
mean
cross like the
you
first.
mean Luke Shaw?
Yeah, so that's why he's now. Like Ateta also said in the press conference, like Tavares deserves to be start lah, because he has been on form. But like Arsenal fans are calling for Tierney like because he has more experience against a big team,
Yeah,
like United.
I prefer Tierney actually.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
baller.
prefer Tierney also. Because Tavares.
Tierney is better than Shaw, man.
Oh yes. He is.
Mm. Mm.
He is. Yeah. Let's see.
What time is the game again? 4 o'clock, is it?
4:15. Yeah. 4:15.
Who is watching? Who's gonna watch?
I'm
I'll be
watching lah.
watching.
I'm gonna go to bed and bangun pukul 4 lah. Cannot stay
Are
awake
you-
until 4.
Are you watching the Brentford game?
Me are you? Must wake up lah. I think if I can wake up to watch the Brentford game, right? Arsenal game. But if I cannot wake up, right, then putus lah. Never mind. I'll just see it tomorrow lah.
It'll be an interesting game, the Brentford game. I might like watch it concurrently.
Spurs away, is it?
Spurs at home.
Spurs home.
I think Spurs will win lah. Brentford
Yeah, I
is
think
easy
so.
to beat
Hopefully
lah.
lah.
Don't
I
know
think
when
Spurs will win.
they will perform, when they will. Yeah,
And then they had a good rest because their game was postponed last week.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So
But
they
this-
had a week's rest,
think-
basically.
I Spurs Brentford. I think 2-1 lah. Spurs.
Yeah, I want to see like I want to see a good win lah. Actually, I want to see like a dominating win lah.
Okay.
Okay, who can play your Ericsson role currently now?
And Dombele
Eric
lah.
Dyer.
Actually,
But why doesn't he play?
Dyer.
I don't know. There's
Why,
always seems to be a problem with his fitness or his mentality, or basically more of his fitness lah.
And what has
I think
happened to
that
Dele
would-
Alli, bro?
Oh, I don't know. Seriously, fella is more interested in being a model now, and now he looks like that rapper, Little Pump, Lil Pump,
Lil Pump.
No lah, it's all full of nonsense lah. No, seriously, you see, you look at picture of Lil Pump, then you say, lah, macam sama je. Then, I don't know
Bodoh
lah.
lah, that
Like,
one.
is it like, I don't know if now we are saying like
He's a rapper now.
Harry's true football ability lah, maybe now it's
Like,
his true level lah.
like Calvin Lewis right? Like Calvin Lewis been doing now since his injury. He's been modeling with handbags and all. I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Oh yeah, it was
Bro.
skirt or something, right? Oh,
Yeah, he's
Let's
wearing
see, bro, that one.
He's wearing skirts, bro. I know. I tell
Yeah,
you,
that's the thing, bro.
what's happening?
Bro, disturbing, bro. Some more his leg got no hair and all that, so shiny, all that. Messed up, bro.
Legs got no hair. Ah.
Yeah.
But Deli Ali,
So
really more interested with Pep's daughter lah than to play football now.
oh yeah, that's another
Yeah.
that's another thing to talk about lah. But I don't know lah. I don't know what he needs lah. Maybe he needs a change of scenery lah. To be fair, like yeah.
Mourinho has really
But for
crushed him.
me, it,
Is it Mourinho or is it since Pochettino?
no lah. Actually, it's the since 2018 lah
Since Pochettino times lah.
decline.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like Poch played him. Poch changed his formation during 2018-19 season, like and played Delhi like a bit deeper. So like we all like when he wanted him to control the game a bit more. But the thing is like Ali, his best quality is his goal scoring and like his late runs into a box. So when you take that away, right, he doesn't offer a lot more else. And then the thing me and my father agree, right, is he's very slow to release the ball. And by the time he releases the ball, the defense has like gotten their
Shape.
gotten their shape together. So like no point already. So like one thing you can say lah, his footballing IQ is maybe not there. Yeah. But I would but like I think about the times that we saw him and he also like burst onto the scene, right? And he was like very good for like 2 years consistently, you know. So it wasn't just like
Yeah.
one season wonder. So
Yeah.
like I know that he has the ability in him, like, you know. But it's just like he needs the maybe like motivation or encouragement or something, like, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, but for me, like right now, he would probably like be one of the first people to be sold. I'm not surprised if he gets sold.
Yeah.
I mean, who would buy him? Any suitors?
Exactly.
Any suitors for him?
For the price that Daniel Levy wants, right? No one will buy him.
Hmm.
Yeah. But like they bought him for 5 million. So any like fee, right, above that and more, you know, it would be like a good price. You know what I'm saying? The thing that is good like is that we bought him very cheap. 5 million only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think majority of Spurs fans have not given up on him because he's still young. I think
Yeah.
he's still older than Rashford, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we see lah. You know, like I'm quite interested to see like the team lah, because like after the Europa Conference League, like you said, right, they had a full week's break, right? So like I'm not sure whether Conte will go with the same team, considering that there's another game right this weekend right?
Mm.
So I'd like to see who starts in the midfield area. I think the defense and the attack, right, is quite simple. Just the midfield. The midfield two. Or three.
Mora is injured now, right?
That's my.
Is it?
Mora is injured. I'm not sure.
Romero, I think. Romero is injured also, I think.
Romero is injured. He's a long-term injury until like next year. He's out till next year confirmed.
I see.
That's quite a big blow.
Yeah. What's your score prediction?
For Spurs Brentford?
Yep.
Don't know, 2-0 lah, 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah,
That's
hopefully
quite
lah.
positive. That's good. That's the way, man.
Yeah, I'm very positive.
Eh. Jasmine, what do you think?
I think it's a 1-0 victory for Spurs lah.
Okay. Kwame?
For Spurs,
Yep.
I think 2-1 to Spurs. Spurs
Yeah.
defense is not good, so Brentford can attack. So, but it's going to be too much for Brentford because away, and Spurs last game was a loss against a team with no logo.
Yeah.
So there's bound to be a bounce back lah. They're bound to be a bounce. So Conte is going to drill the players, so I think they will win maybe 2-1. Yeah, I think it's 2-1.
Yeah, they have to win lah.
They have to win.
They have to bounce.
Yeah. Yep. So
Let's do this.
I think they're gonna win. Yeah.
Wolves, Liverpool. Wolves versus Liverpool.
Liverpool 4-0.
Same. Easy.
Yeah, they seems to be scoring 4-4-4. You know,
Yeah.
so 4-0 for me.
Same. 4-0 for me.
Sorry, this is for the
3-0.
weekend game, right?
This
This for the
is
weekend.
for the weekend game. This is the next game lah. The next Liverpool
Next,
game, yeah.
next Monday, right?
What's the fixtures
Uh,
like? Let me check.
Saturday night, Wolves versus it's going to be an away game for Liverpool. Saturday night.
So it's going to be okay, game week 15, right? Yeah. So West Ham against Chelsea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wolves versus Liverpool.
Wolves Liverpool. Okay, Wolves Liverpool. For me, I'm going to go with a 4-0 Liverpool.
Same. 4-0 for me as well.
See?
serious.
Serious? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
3-0
yeah,
lah, bro,
seriously.
3-0.
It's inevitable, man. It's like Thanos. Inevitable. Bam.
I'll
Bro.
say 3-1 lah, Liverpool.
Okay. So basically, as a Liverpool win lah. Nobody said draw or Liverpool lose. No, it's going to be a Liverpool win. And then Chelsea West Ham.
No, Jasmine,
Uh,
what do you think? Liverpool.
Oh, Jasmine hasn't.
Liverpool lah.
Okay. Jasmine,
Liverpool
yeah.
3-0 lah, bro. 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Okay. West Ham, Chelsea. Think Chelsea away.
1-0 to Chelsea.
Ooh, that will be a great game, that one. West Ham
Yeah,
game
yeah,
will
that'll
be
be
good.
good.
Because West Ham on a
That's
rough
going to
patch
be
now. I don't think so they can.
It's a
I'll
London
say
derby.
1-1.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you guys watch the West Ham game with City the last Sunday? Last Sunday?
No.
Saturday.
No, I did
Bro,
not.
actually, honestly, I felt like West Ham defended well. It was the weather. Seriously, this time, right?
Oh
it
yeah, it
sounds
was snowing.
it sounds
snowing like
lame.
Bad weather lah the other day.
Yeah, it
But
was snowing
there's-
like crazy, right?
Yeah, and
Their
they were-
halftime also about
the-
30 minutes today, I think. 20 to 30 minutes. Because they
Correct,
were clearing the
like-
snow.
correct. The Gundogan's goal is actually it was snowing really badly. Yeah, so West Ham they at that moment they didn't get to organize properly, because they were trying to cope with the weather and all that. I feel like West Ham will give a fight to Chelsea because I think Chelsea, I think they are trying to cope without Lukaku, but I think Lukaku will win it for them. I think it's going to be 2-1 Chelsea win. Yeah, I think Lukaku will be back for the West Ham game.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
He'll be back, is it?
Yeah. I think he's going to be back for the.
Yo,
They
Lukaku
can do without
hasn't
Lukaku lah.
Lukaku hasn't scored in 9 consecutive games, man.
Yeah,
100
he's been out for a while.
million. He's been actually when he was injured, Chelsea was doing really well. Maybe Chelsea did not need him at all.
Exactly.
No, but
If-
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like because Chelsea is like firing with their fullbacks, right? Reece James and Chile,
Yeah.
Ben Chilwell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think because they were, if you watch the United game, right, they were putting in a lot of crosses. They just need someone to control the ball a bit and put in the ball, like tap in and all that. because Werner cannot do anything. Bro, Werner is lost, bro. He is playing for he was playing for us. The last game. But anyway, I feel like for Chelsea, I think Chelsea might nick it lah. I think they will nick it.
Yeah,
They will try to win it. Yeah. They will still win, but I think it's going to be a close game with West Ham. Yeah, I think Lukaku will play as well.
I
You
think it's
guys?
going to be easy. I think it's going to be easy lah for Chelsea. I just think
Oh,
like what Jasmine said just now, he they suddenly the form has suddenly went down a bit, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, Chelsea is just too much now,
yeah,
Mm,
too much.
yeah. Rudiger, man.
Maybe two
Then
zero.
oh,
Rudiger,
no.
that Chaloba guy, and then
Yeah,
also
strong,
Reece
solid.
James. Reece James
CHO.
is going to come back. But this Chelsea team are without Kovacic. Kovacic has been really really good. Since he
Yeah, he
came.
was immense.
Yeah, he is actually important part of
Yeah.
to Chelsea midfield. He can
Yes.
attack, he can defend, and he is tenacious. So yeah, I think Chelsea is going to win maybe by 2-0 scoreline maybe.
Wow.
Mendy is bound to get another clean sheet lah. It's been a while since he had a clean sheet, right? So
Okay,
he's
that's
going to,
fair.
I think, yeah. And Antonio is not doing really well.
Antonio,
Since
the striker.
Antonio has been firing since the start of the season, but suddenly his form has
Dip.
tailed off. Yeah, a bit tailed off a bit, so it's not doing really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
But
think like,
he did one good shot, bro, that day with City. Serious. Was
really.
close. Yeah,
Oh,
with
you saw
City,
his
man.
goal. You saw his goal during the international break,
Yeah. Top
bro.
bins, bro, that one.
Bro, that goal was so macam
He plays for Jamaica, is it?
Jamaica. Yeah,
Jamaica,
that
right?
goal was so
That was
so
crazy goal,
powerful.
yeah.
That's the only description I can give. It was powerful. From outside the
Yeah,
box, quite
amazing
quite
goal.
far, and he just whack it. Oh,
Yeah. He did something like that, similar. I mean, not as great as that. He tried to make a shot with City, almost. But yeah, I hear you lah. Like, yeah, I think he can regain his form back. I don't think he's that far away
mm,
to gain his form back. Yeah.
mm.
Yep. Jasmine, you said already, right? 1-0. Yeah. Dan.
1-0, yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1-1. Think
Oh,
think West Ham can get something from the game.
that's a big blow, man,
Yeah.
for Tuchel.
They can
That's
get
a
something of that
Yeah.
game means they mean business. If not, they'll just like the Leicesters and everything else lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, man. We done with the score prediction. I think before we wrap up, guys, those who are watching, share this, share our podcast. We are fairly new channel, and we are still new to the game. But we love what we speak about. That's why we've been sitting here at the same
Hey,
place.
bro, sorry. Another game. City away to
Oh
Watford.
yeah, City. Completely, bro. City small team lah, bro. That's why.
Watford.
6-0.
City,
Oh yeah.
really?
Yeah, City
City
loves
with who, ah?
Watford, man. City loves Watford. If every time they go to Watford, they will
Oh
smack
my
them.
gosh.
I tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah, they love Watford.
Watford away.
Watford away, yeah.
City away. Yeah.
Sorry, City away, yeah.
Oh, I think this is going to be madness.
I'm going to
I think
go
it's
for
gonna be-
6-0, bro.
I think it's going to be
I'm-
4-0.
See, 4-0. So yeah, that's the minimum lah. I would expect.
Watford is so unlucky, man. I'm telling you the truth. Actually, the way they play, it's not crap. It's just that they just cannot they just get pamped in the final third. I
Yeah,
mean they're
and
in the middle.
and yeah, and they are the only team who gets spamped by the other team who pamp United.
Mm.
They get pamped every single time. They're so unlucky. But if you compare them to Norwich, right? Norwich plays really badly. And Watford actually they play decent, but they just still get pamped, you know. Uh, so that's the thing. Yeah, City, I'll go for 4-0. You guys?
Same 4-0.
Really? I think Watford attack is good enough to get some goals. I'm gonna go with
Really? Then you're a
yeah. They
positive
got
guy, lah.
no seriously. Like they got my old man, my old friend Musa Sissoko,
Oh yeah.
my old buddy. They got Emmanuel Dennis. He's a good player. Josh King,
Yeah.
Musa Sissoko.
Smile Sar.
Ismail Assar. Yes, I'll say like City will win lah, obviously, of course. But I think they will win by 4-2. Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it, right? I think we covered all the big six already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, guys. Yeah. If you guys want to ask us anything right now, like with regards to the team that's going to be playing, this is the time. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. To those who are still, persevering with us. I can see Jasmine. It's like he's going through the motion.
Yeah. Past my
Where
bedtime
those
already,
of
that's the thing.
he can roll to the bed right now. But yeah, I mean, looking forward to the games later. So I think we can wrap up the podcast session for now, and hopefully we can do our next episode next week. And so if you guys know of any Liverpool or any Chelsea supporters, for those of you who are watching, and if you think that you are keen to be a part of this, to give your views, feel free to connect with us. Our Twitter profile names are all there. You can connect with us on Twitter. If you see our Twitter handle are all there on the screen. And with this, I think we'll wrap it up. You guys want to say anything?
No, we're good. Good night.
So,
Yeah.
people in the chat, people who are still watching, please do like and subscribe and share this
Yep.
to your mates, to your football guys, football mates in see. So yeah, we're fairly new. So we're trying to grow here to bring you the best. And then yeah, we'll see you guys again next week. Is it next week?
Mommy, look at the question.
The question.
That's
Bro, this
That's
one
my
is a
friend.
troll, bro. This is a troll.
Is
That's
he
my
a
friend.
troll, Ruben? Are you a troll, Ruben? You're
No, it's my
Ruben.
I think it's Daniel's friend.
Ah,
Is it?
Yeah.
There's
Any
There is a
chances
chance
for
for
Nicholas Pepe?
Ruben is a
Possibly.
Arsenal fan.
Possibly. Because Saka is injured. So I don't think so he'll start. I don't think so he'll be in the team also.
Hmm.
I think the most furthest you go is to be on the bench. So I don't think I'm going for Martinelli lah, but I think Arteta will start Pepe.
Really?
absolutely
You think
not
he'll make?
true.
You think he'll make an impact? You think he'll make an impact?
Bro, he's mad,
He
bro, right
frustrates
now.
me lah.
Huh?
Honestly,
Sorry?
Pepe frustrates me a lot in terms of his first touch,
Really?
bro. Macam Lukaku in Timberland boots, really.
Bro, I don't know what to say about Pepe, but
I think he's quite
hopefully
skillful,
he is.
Yeah,
he is.
skillful.
He is,
Yeah.
Definitely.
but he does it unnecessarily.
I don't
Maybe,
think so.
maybe,
It's Arteta's
maybe.
team lah. That's the thing.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
a shame, because he
Yeah.
looks very skillful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks very skillful. He can shoot. He can get past
He has the
people.
talent. He has a
Maybe
But the
technique.
thing is,
maybe
he's very predictable. He's in his he will cut to the right and then shoot. I mean to the left, cause his
mm.
strongest foot is left. What?
Yeah, left foot.
Yeah,
He's like
Yeah.
1 foot player, cannot play in the right foot. Yeah, so
The, the only player who can do the same thing all over again, cut inside and shoot, cut inside and shoot, is Arjen Robben. That's it.
yeah,
yeah,
People knows what he's going to do. People will know what he's going to do, but he will still score. He will still
yeah,
create chances. Arjen Robben. He's a fucking legend to me. Yeah.
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 All right. Awesome. Thanks, Ruben.
Right.
Ruben said he appreciates the thorough assessment. Probably going to go with Martinelli as well. Yeah, that's what's up. To those of you like what Fami said and all of us here are saying, like if you know of anyone, your football mates or anyone who loves football, please share our channel. We are new into this whole thing, so please let's grow this channel. And see you guys next time. Peace out.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao,
Right.
man.
See
See you
you
guys.
guys.
Peace
See you
out.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.